Mad Munchkin Reaction Theatre, Kung Fu Panda 3. Yet again, I find myself talking about a movie with anthropomorphic animals, but this time the story is set in ancient China. Now, if I have one pet hate about the majority of DreamWorks movies, at least with the exception of Megamind, which is my personal favourite DreamWorks film, it's that the main characters tend to talk in a modern way that doesn't fit the world they're in. And Jack Black tends to play the exact same character type in almost every movie he is in. That aside, this trilogy did actually do a lot of things right. This trilogy from DreamWorks Studios may have started life on paper as a parody of kung fu movies, much like Shrek parodied fairy tales, but this had far more respect for itself and what it was inspired by. Instead of being a parody, the films are more comedy wuxia films. I hope I said that right. That's Chinese for martial hero films in their own right. Now, personally, I am not a fan of martial arts films and have next to no knowledge of the genre. And that being said, I still find enough in this franchise to enjoy. The reason is probably because not only is the martial arts taken seriously, but each species has their own style of martial arts as well. What could have easily become a, for want of a better phrase, piss take of martial arts movies instead shows a level of respect intertwined with clever comedy and fantastic high-paced animation. Sadly though, I feel that Poe's story was told and concluded with the second film, and the third one was just more of the same. This seems to be the trouble with the majority of DreamWorks franchises, apart from maybe How to Train Your Dragon. Poe earned his title by defeating Tai Lung in the first movie, and then came into his own and found inner peace in the second film when he defeated Lord Shen. The third one? It seemed that he was learning the same thing all over again as he did in the second one, learning who he was and accepting himself as who he was while defeating another enemy. Being reunited with his blood father and meeting an entire village full of other pandas felt a little forced and ruined the existence and the events of the second movie. As pretty as this one is, it just didn't give the same feeling of accomplishment or that Poe had really learned anything new, nor had he actually earned anything either. It didn't have the same heart and felt far more silly than the previous two. I feel the biggest problem here is the villain. The last two villains had reputations that preceded them, making them feel far more intimidating while still having tragic backstories to explain why they were the way they were. Here, there's not really much of that. A disappointing final chapter for this franchise, but come on, knowing DreamWorks there will probably be a fourth one, but perhaps still worth a viewing, if they actually do something different with it for a change. I'm Mad Munchkin, stay creative. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video, and before you go, don't forget to click that like button and check out some of my other content too. And hey, if you really like what you saw and want to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Don't forget you can also show your support by following the official Mad Munchkin Facebook page for convention announcements as well as links to my 2 online shops where you can purchase some of my artwork. Also, keep an eye out on the DeviantArt page for announcements on when I am open for commissioned work. Don't forget you can also show your support by becoming a patron on my Patreon page where you can win exclusive rewards like badges, stickers, discounts on commissions and limited edition personally signed prints, as well as giving me ideas for what to cover in future videos. Thank you so much for watching and see you again soon.